this video, we are going to find the square of numbers. Okay, so let's take an example. We have to find the square of 97. So 97 square is nothing but 97 multiplied by 97. So we can write this multiplication in our older form like 97 multiplied by 97. So we will see the base here is 100 for both the numbers. How much less? Minus 3. How much less? Minus 3. So our old method of multiplication, which we have seen in multiplication video, we multiply these two numbers, we get 9. Base has 2 zeros, so we will put one more 0. Then we will add these two digits. 97 minus 3 will give you 94. So this is the answer. Now, how we can do this calculation in mind without these steps? Let's take another number, 96, or let's take 99 square. We will see that 99 base is 100, and how much it is less than base? Minus 1. So square of minus 1 is 1, 0 is 2, so I'll put one more 0, and I will subtract minus 1 from 99, so I will get 98. So this is the square. One more example, 96 square. How much less it is from base? 4. Square of 4 is 16, and 96 minus 4 is 92. So answer is 9216. Let's take one more example, 112 square. Now 112 base is 100. How much more? 12 more. So square of 12 we know 144. So we will take the last two digits 144, and 1 we will take as a carry. 112 plus 12 will give you 124. 124 plus 1, 125. So this is the answer. Let's take 102 square. Now how much more than the base? 2 more. Square of 2, 4. Base is 0, 0, 2 zeros. So one more 0. 102 plus 2, 104. So answer. To master the method of finding the square, you have to first learn the square of first 25 numbers. As I have written on the screen, you can see. If you don't want to learn, you find out the square of these 25 numbers in mind also. Like if you want to find out for 12 square, we can find it out. How much more? Base is 10. How much more than the base? 2. So 2 square is 4, and 12 plus 4, 12 plus 2, 14. 144 is the answer. So you can easily find out for any number. Okay. Now what is the benefit when you know the values of these 25 squares? We will see. For example, let's take 79 square. We want to calculate the square of 79. The base of 79 is 100. How much it is less than 100? 21. Now if we know the square of 21, which is 441, so I know the last two digits of this answer will be 41, and 4 will be a carry. 79 minus 21 you have to do. 79 minus 21 will give you 58. 58 plus 4 will give you 62. So 6241 is the answer. So if you remember these values, means the square of these 25 numbers, the last two digits you can get easily for any square. Means let's take a number, another number, let's take 123 square if you want to calculate. How much it is more than the base? 23. So when it is more, we add these two numbers. When it is less, we subtract. So 23 square we know. 23 square is equal to 5 to 9. So last two digits are 29 and 5 is a carry. 123 plus 23 will give you 146. And 146 plus this 5 will give you 151. So 151, this is the answer. So these numbers will help you in finding the squares of other numbers. So you should learn these numbers by heart. We know that one base is 10 and another base is 100. Now, if a number is between 10 and 100, let's say 69, and we want to find the square of this number. So either I'm going to take 10 base. So how much is the difference from 10? 59. How much if I take 100 base? How much is the difference from 100? It is 31. Now the problem is either I have to write it 10 plus 59 or I have to write 100 minus 31. Now the problem rises that 31 and 59 both are very big numbers. So this is a problem for us because the numbers are bigger than 25. And I have told you to remember the squares of 1 to 25 only. So to remove this problem, we introduce another base, which is halfway from 10 and 100, that is 50. So if the numbers are from 1 to 25, we remember them. If it is from 25 to 50, base is 50. If we take 50 to 75, base is again 50. If it is 75 to 100, base is 100. Okay, so let's take an example. What is the use and what is the benefit of taking 50 as a base? Let's take a number 32. Now it is in the range of 25 to 50. We have to calculate. This will be calculated using the 50 base. And we know that 50 base is nothing but 100 by 2. So when 50 base we are taking, how much 32 is less than 50? It is 18. I'll write here. And I know the square of 18. The square of 18 is 324. Now we will take the last two digits and we will put it here. And 3 will be a carry. Next step is 32 minus 18. That will be 14. Now 14, as you know, 100 is divided by 2. 14 will be divided by 2. That comes out to be 7. Now this 7 plus 3 will give you 10. So the answer is 1024. Okay, now if we want to take another number, let's say we take 61 square. Now 61 is in the range of 50 to 75. So the base we are going to take as 50. How much it is more than 50? We know 11. 11 square is 121. So 1 carry and 21 here. 61. Now you see it is more than 50. So 61 plus 11 we will do. That will be 72. The base here is 50, which is equal to 100 by 2. So 72 by 2, that is equal to 36. Now this 36 plus 1 will give you 37. So this is the answer. When you cross the range of 75, let's say 89. Now what is happening? See, 89 is closer to 100. And when we take such ranges, our numbers, they always get the difference from 1 to 25 only. Means for 89, how much it is less than 100? It is 11 less. So 11 is square is again 21 and we will put 1 as a carry. 89 minus 11 will give you 78. 78 plus 1, 79. So this is the answer. So you see, if we take the 50 base, our range of numbers is reduced and it is coming between 1 to 25 only. Now we will see one special case. When the digits, they are ending with 5, like 5 square, 15 square, 25 square, 35 square, like this. So what will happen to the squares of such numbers? So whenever you have 5 at the end, always put 25 at the last. Then this digit will be calculated by the digit before the 5. Now the digit before 5 is 0. And 0 multiplied by 1 will give you 0. So answer is 25. Here you have 15 square. 5 square is at the end. So we will put 25 directly. And there is a digit 1. 1 multiplied by the next digit, which is 2. So 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. 25 square. We will put 25 at the end. 2 multiplied by 3. 6. 5 square, 25 at the end, 3 multiplied by 4, 12. Then we have 45 square, 5 at the end, 25. Now 4 multiplied by 5 will give me 20. Similarly, 55 square, 25, 30. 65 square, 25 and 42. 75 square, 25 and 56. 85 square, 25 and 72. 95 square, which is 25 and 90. So see, it is so simple to find the square of numbers when they are ending with 5. Now we will see one more method to find the square. Let's say we have to find the square of 42 square. So in this method, we are going to see the difference of 42 from 25. Okay, so what is the difference? Difference comes out to be 17. So next step is we will see the difference of 42 from 50, which is coming out to be 8. Now square of 8 is 64. So the answer is 1764. Combine these two 17 and 64 together. Now let's take another example. Now we want to find the square of 36. How much it is less than 25? 11. And how much it is less than 50? 14. Square of 14 I know. It is 196. 11 plus 1, 12, 1296. This is the answer. So you can choose any method to find the square. Let's take one number greater than 50 also. Let's say 61 square we want to find out. Now from 25 we want to see the difference. Again, same. I'm going to see the difference from 25. It will be 36. Okay. And the difference from 50 is 11. Square of 11 is 121. So 1, 2, 1. 36 plus 1, 37. Always remember, when you are taking base as 50, so we see how much it is away from 25, 24, and how much it is away from 50, 0, 1. Remember, 2 digits we have to take because 50 is equal to 100 by 2 base. So 0, 1 square you take out. It will be coming out to be 0, 1 and 2, 4 like this. Always remember, you have to put 2 digits at this point. If it is 48 square, you want to calculate how much away from 25 it is? 23. And how much away from 50 it is? 2. So square of 2 will come out to be 4. So we have to put here 0, 4. And 23 will come here. So 2304 is the answer. Okay, now we will see a pattern in finding the squares. Let's say 1 square is equal to 1. 2 square is equal to 1 plus 3. 3 square is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5. 4 square is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. 5 square is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So you see what is happening. When we are taking out the 5 square, so we are adding first 5 odd digits. When we are finding out the square of 4, we are adding first 4 odd digits. Similarly, if you want to find out the square of 23, you will add first 23 odd digits starting from 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 dash 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 till the 23rd digit. Okay, odd digit. Remember, odd digit. This is one pattern which you will see. Now, let's see one more method to find the square. For example, now we want to calculate the square of 11. We know 11 square is equal to 121. What about 111 square? See, how many digits are in 111? 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3, then repeat 2, 1. If it is 1, 1, 1, 1 square, then you will have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then repeat after 4 because we have 4 digits. 3, 2, 1. 1, 1 1 1 1 square, then 1 2 3 4 5, then repeat 4 3 2 1. This is how we can calculate the square of numbers which are having 1 in it. Now let's say I know 11 square is equal to 1 2 1. If we insert 1 0 between 1 1 means like 1 0 1 square. So what will happen in the answer? See, we will insert 1 0 before 2 and 1 0 after 2. Similarly, if we insert 2 zeros between 2 ones, so we will insert 2 zeros before 2 and 2 zeros after 2. Similarly, 1 2 3, 3 zeros we are inserting, so answer will be 1 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 1. So this is also one special cases for calculating the squares, which you can find out directly. Now let's say we need to find the square of 59. Okay, now what we are going to do, we know a number closer to 59 is 60, whose square is easy to find, which is 3600. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to equate it to 60 square, and I know 59 is less than 60, so I have to subtract something from 60 square. What to subtract? We will subtract this 60 itself and this 59 from the answer. So if you solve it, you will get 3600 minus 119, which gives you 3481. So this is the answer of 59 square. Similarly, now let's take one more example. 41 square is equal to, the closest number is 40 square. So as you know, 40 is less than 41, so we will add in this. What we are going to add? 40 and 41. So what I will get? I will get 1600 plus 81, that is equal to 1681. So remember that this method is only for such numbers which are consecutive numbers. For example, see 59 and 60, they are consecutive, means 59 and 60. Second, we see 41. 41 is 40 and 41, means they are coming one after another. So such numbers are consecutive numbers. For more such videos, please stay connected with us. In the coming videos, we are going to show you more tricks like this, which makes maths easy, and it will be like a magic to you. Thank you.